Hello there, YouTube. I hope all y'all are having a blessed day. I am here today with a very, very special delivery all the way from Latvia. I decided to treat myself with some essay watercolors, and those are made in Italy. I'm still a bit perplexed as to why it came from Latvia, but it did. I am very, very excited to open these, and I did order more before I even got these. I ordered more. Oh, there we go. We have a thank you note. Those are beautiful. Okay, everything is in this little box. What a beautiful, beautiful man, look at that. I have never been able to wrap presents neatly like that. That is just so special. And a beautiful green gold ribbon. Very, very nice. And we have a swatch card and the information on paints that I ordered. Box and a bag and a bag and a box. Oh, how lovely. Okay, I ordered 8 volcanic paints made out of volcanoes, and then I also ordered one that was made out of soot, wood soot. So this is about that. So when I get to that portion, I think that was one of these, we will get into that. I ordered the 8 volcanic stone watercolors. So that's 1, that's 6, 2, 3, 7, 4. This has got to be, okay, one of them's got to be 5 then. 6. I have 2 6s, and I have an extra little dish here, and this is going to be the soot. So let's start at the beginning here. Everything is so beautifully wrapped. That's what I really love about handmade watercolors. The artists that make them just take such exquisite care. They made these with love, and they even send them to you wrapped with love. Now, these are ceramic pots, and these are the paints. They feel like velvet. So this is Antique Rose Vulcanite. This is number 2, which is Magma Red. I'll have to put little labels on the pans so I know what they are. This is number 3, which is Brown Alabaster. Oh, I can smell the cloves. Oh, it smells better than my clove oil. This is number 4, which is Orange Vulcanite. One of these has to be 8, that's 7. These two say 6. I hope I didn't get doubles. I should have a yellow onyx, and that does not look like yellow onyx, so I don't know what that is. Let me open up number 6. Well, they're different colors. I'm guessing that's yellow onyx, I hope. And then this should be yellow onyx with graphite in it. And oh, I love that design there. That's cool. And this is going to be Vulcan Red Graphite. And this is the last color in the series. Look at that. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is Brown Alabaster Slate. Oh, that's stunning. Man, do these smell good. And I love this paper. You know what? I have this paper. Hang on a second. I knew I had this paper. I got this off AliExpress. It has little gold flakes in it. And this has little gold flakes, and it's rice paper. So that is delightful. I hope you're seeing some of the paints. Goodness me. Goodness me. I'm having issues. I'm saving this paper. And of course, I'm going to save all the ribbon because Mama's a hoarder. Goodness gracious, look at all that. And then this is an extra, a little gift. That would be good to do mixes in. And this is, oh, it smells like a fire. It smells like a nice wood fire. This is the wood soot paint, and here's that information. It's Eco Wood Soot. Composition and properties of bistre. Bistre or bister is a wood soot that contains a lot of tar, and its color varies from warm black to brownish black. The pigment is made entirely by hand by burning wood and collecting the soot. So this is not wood ash. This is the soot that builds up on the surface of the burning vessel or the hood of the burning vessel. If you know anything about Chinese ink sticks or Japanese ink sticks, much of that, the black ones anyway, are made from wood soot, and it's collected painfully by hand. They have tons of pots of oil fires, and they have another pot kind of sitting on top of it. So kind of like this. And what they do is they scrape the soot off of the top vessel. Or if you're trying to do it in a hurricane or lamp black method, it has a hurricane globe on it, and you let it burn for a while, partially covered, and the soot builds up on the glass, and then you scrape that off, and that becomes your pigment. And I'm looking at that, and that is stunningly beautiful. So beautiful. So we're going to have some fun with these. This is a swatch card, and it's nice, but I don't have a box yet to put these in. I'm trying to find a nice vintage tin, like a candy box or something, and I saw one that I really like on knickknacks.net, which is, if you know anything about antiquing and vintage, there's a gal on YouTube called Crazy Lamp Lady, and she has her own marketplace called knickknacks.net, knax.net, and she has something like 5,500 sellers and over 100,000 items listed, and there's one beautiful tin that I'm interested in, so that might work for these. Okay, so I have 9 colors, and I'm going to wake them up with a few drops of water. And I have a card for each one, so we're going to see what they look like. And I'll start over here with Antique Rose Vulcanite. Oh, it's very nice. Very creamy already. Oh, that's lovely. Oh my. Oh, and you can see the pigment just floating on the water. So you know that these are going to do some mighty magical things. I really want to try and get a good mass tone at the top. That's quite lovely. All right, so the next one is Magma Red. You can see how lovely this is. Just a drop of water. It's so rich and creamy. Oh my. Now you really have to love earth tones for this. These paints. These are made out of volcanic stone. These are truly earth pigments. They are from the rocks formed by volcanoes. I'm just gonna put that on there like that and let it play, and you can see just one swipe. Look at that. One little swipey. This is brown alabaster. Oh boy. That's like a burnt umber. That's beautiful. And I'm going back into my water and going up, because I want the pigment to move about as much as it would like. The next one is Orange Vulcanite. and it has dried, so I'm going to add some more water to it. Oh, that's pretty. Talk about a terracotta. Oh, that's lovely. That is some pretty, pretty paint. And I'm going to drop some extra water in these. Oh, look at the granulation on these already. Wow. And if you don't like your swatches, it only takes a second to make more. And I think that I will be making different swatches for these. But I just wanted to have a first look at these. And this one is yellow onyx. Oh, what a stunning color. Ochre on steroids. That is luscious. That is this. I'm going to put these back here out of harm's way. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is stunning. Everything that God does is because He loves us. Look at these colors. Okay, these are the last four, and these three have, well, no, these two have graphite, this one has slate, and that is the Eco Soot. Get in there with some water. Oh, wow. Look at the graphite explode out of that. Oh, that's so, so creamy. Boy, oh boy, that's pretty. I could watch paint just kind of level out for hours. All right, this one is vulcanite red graphite, and you can see the graphite jump to the surface right away. Oh, look at the brown speckles. Wow. It's almost a purple. Look at that. That is absolutely breathtaking. It's got pink in it. I don't know if you can see the pink. That's beautiful. Oh my. Thank you, Jesus. This one is brown alabaster slate. So pretty. Just swirl it around and let it move. That's also got a pink undertone, a pink or a purple. This last one is the Eco Wood Soot, and this is going to be anywhere from a cool to a warm brown, but very, very dark. Wow. Oh, wow, I see all sorts of colors going on in there. That is glorious. Oh, the landscapes you can make with these. Wow, so gorgeous. All right, when these get dry, I will come back. I use my label maker to put the names on here on the bottoms. Let me gather these all up and we will look at them. They are amazing. Off camera, I used a piece of bee-inspired paper. This is wood pulp, but the paint can change drastically depending on the paper used. So even the water and the brush can make a difference. So this is Antique Rolls Vulcanite, and I will stand up and let you get a good look. That's amazing. This is cotton, and this is the Bee Inspired, and you can see it down here. The next one is Magma Red, and that's this one. Look at that. So much beautiful texture. And this is it on the wood pulp paper. The next one is Brown Alabaster, and that's this one. Almost looks like leather. And that's it on the wood pulp. The next one is Orange Vulcanite. Beautiful, beautiful texture. And there it is there. And this is the Yellow Onyx. And it has like a purple undertone. It's really, really cool. This is the Yellow Onyx with graphite. And that looks really neat. I like that. I love graphite. This one is the Vulcanite Red with graphite. And you can see that there. Look at the undertone colors. Pink, purple, mauve. Just amazing. And then this is the Brown Alabaster Slate on both papers. And the last one is the Wood Soot, and that just knocks my socks off. That is amazing. The amount of texture in there. Just stunning. So as a reminder, this is SA Watercolors, and they are based in Italy, even though this was shipped to me from Latvia. And this was the 8-color volcanic pigment set, and the last one was the Eco Wood Soot, and that was sold individually. And I don't see their website listed on here, but if you go to, I believe it is Essie Co. on Etsy, they are there, and I will link to them in this video. The only thing is, this soot, the Eco Wood Soot, is not available on the Etsy store. I had to go to the Italian website to find this, but boy is it worth it. I mean, just look at that. That is amazing. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope you'll give these paints a try. They are so worth it. And I will see you right back here at 70 Acres Studio next time with our next video real soon. I love you all. God bless.
Good night, Elizabeth.
Good night, John Boy. You are